Okay guys, and hello and welcome from Mr. 305 here. Today we're gonna have a little look at the Beech Kingair. We're gonna have a look at the pitch controls, which has been recently introduced in the recent update we've had. One of three aircraft. We've got the Cessna 172 and the Cessna Grand Caravan, along with the Beech Kingair 350i, which we're in today. And what we're going to look at is the pitch animations and the pitch controls using the honeycomb system that we've got installed today, with the honeycomb yoke and quadrants and the pedals to go with us. So first thing we're going to look at is the pitch animation on the propellers at the minute. Now, they were in feather mode when I first entered, and for some reason they're not going back to feather mode as we speak. So I just wonder, that's until we get the Jennies up and running. But as you can see, if I put the throttle into reverse on the left hand side, you can see there's a lovely animation of the propellers, which is quite cool to see. Adds all to the immersion and stuff. So here we are, we're at Glasgow Airport in Scotland, our base for Logan Travel, which is the airline that we own and fly. We're currently at the Gamma Aviation, the Scottish Air Ambulance base at the minute. We're going to move off and do a taxi, and we're actually just going to do a nice downwind takeoff today, because it's the closest end to the runway. So let's go ahead. We'll get it booted up, we'll get it started, and we shall crack on.
Oral warning, okay.
We'll get the throttles set to idle. Set them on low idle. I want the propellers out of feather, just into low prop idle. A little tiny bit of throttle. And we shall go ahead and start the engines. Turn on the avionics are on and auto ignition is armed. Auto feather button still doesn't work. Let's go ahead and crack her over. Put some nav lights on, some beacon lights on.
Glasgow ground, GSH 07715, requesting pushback. GSH 07715, pushback request accepted.
Don't need a pushback, please go away. Excellent, that's how I started. Get them booted over, and then we'll get the avionics and the other packages activated. If you want to join our virtual airline, guys, please feel free. Go to www.logantravel.co.uk. You can apply online, and we use a client called FS Airlines. It's a totally free client, and you come fly with us. We do regular events and stuff like that. We have our own Discord channel, so feel free to join me on there and hopefully get airborne with ourselves. So there we go. Engines are now started. We've jumped a bit there. I'm also trying this new NVIDIA kind of boost feature, which at the minute is looking a bit grainy. I've got it set the resolution too high because I'm currently playing in 3080 resolution, which is 4K. Right, let's get them generators active. We'll put some pitot on. Excellent, that's all set. And we'll turn our avionics on as well. do a tours test, and then we shall make way. Let's do a Q&H. 3080 Q&H for Glasgow today. A little bit of wind today, about 15 knot wind. I'm not sure how this will handle, guys, because I'm running webcam as well, along with the graphics, so we'll see how we get on today. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to now
System test. Okay.
I'm going to raise the engine RPM. Up to fast idle there. Check my pedals. Check my flight sticks, nothing's blocking. And all I'm going to do now, I'm going to keep the throttle on kind of idle, and I'm going to use the feather to move forward. We'll see if this works. There we go. I should just take off a bit there, don't I? Check my frames a minute, because I think we're dropping frames here. Yeah, we're down to 18, 19. Pure the fact that I'm filming on a webcam at the same time as... But we'll see how we get on when we get airborne. In fact, let me just knock this.
Glasgow ground, GSAGO 7715, request taxi for straight out departure with Mike. GSAGO 7715 taxi, to and hold short of runway 5 via taxiway Juliet Tango, Alpha Golf. Contact tower on 118.805 when ready. Taxi to and hold short runway 5 using taxiway Juliet Tango, Alpha Golf,
Bear with me, guys.
GSAGO 7715.
See if we can adjust this graininess. It's looking a bit too grainy for my liking. This. So this is the image scale that you can see there. There we go. Let's see if that makes a difference. Let's go. A little bit of... Yeah, that's made quite a bit of difference there. A little bit smoother. It's still a bit grainy, but never mind. So what the intentions are today, we're going to get airborne, and I'm actually going to shut down engine number 1. And we're going to see if we can actually stop the propeller whilst flying. Which in true life, if you've got the feather in the pitch completely angled down, the propeller will not spin because it's got no forward momentum. So if you were coming in with an engine failure, you'd be able to stop your propeller spinning, therefore reducing the damage. There we go. Put some nav lights on, some strobes. See if we can get airborne before this A320 coming in. Brakes on, so what I should be able to do now is apply the power. I'm going to apply the throttle. Adjust the pitch. And there we go, just doing some counteracting steering there. keep it steady. We've got a tailwind blowing us to the right there. There we go. We go. Okay, positive right. Gear up.
You are not cleared to take off.
I'm going to bank round to the right.
Glasgow approach GSAGO 7715 is type Beechcraft Kingair 1 mile southwest of Glasgow 300 feet. Request flight following. GSAGO 7715 Glasgow approach. Squawk 4547. Squawk 4547 GSAGO 7715.
And we're going to get up to about 2,000 feet where we'll do this maneuver. We'll set the altitude hold up there.
Radar contact 2 miles southwest of Glasgow 1,300 feet. Altimeter 30.0. Roger, GSAGO 7715.
A bit bumpy in the wind there. There we go. I'm going to bring the throttle down now. I'm just going to idle out. Set the autopilot. Altitude hold. Okay. So there we go. We'll go heading control. So now we're set 185-ish knots. 2,100 feet thereabouts. I'm just going to bring in your damper set now. So what we're going to do now, we're going to shut down engine number 1 to our left, and what that should do is, fingers crossed, come to a complete standstill. So we'll reduce the throttle on engine number 1.
Landing gear.
We're going to have to
Landing gear.
throttle up now on the engine number 2 to counteract this.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
And I'm going to bring the
Landing gear.
all the way down.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Now we're going to bring that down to a shut-off position.
Landing gear.
Emergency shut-off.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
I'm going to push engine number 2 probably
Landing gear.
a little bit further now into the red.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
So engine number 1 now should,
Landing gear.
if they've got the visualizations set up right,
Landing gear. Landing gear. Okay. Landing gear. 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 Landing gear.
and there we go.
Landing gear.
Look at that. For some reason you can't map the feather
Landing
onto the honeycomb, which is a bit crap.
Landing.
But as you can see there, guys,
Landing.
we're going to knock the throttle up now, just to counteract that. You can see there now, guys, the feathering actually does work. So that's what would happen in real life. You know, you'd be going along and you can turn your propeller off, creates less drag. There you have it. It works. Something that actually works in a simulator. What we'll do, we'll turn the heading, we'll use our autopilot controls. Turn the heading, we'll head back to Glasgow. And it's actually coping quite well there. And what we'll do is we'll lift that back up to slow idle, and we'll go for an engine restart. So I've got the fuel up. That should now start feather, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to release the feather now. Give it a bit of a boost, there we go. And we should start to see that rise in the old M1 up across here. Around to the east, bearing in mind. I'll bring it up to full idle speed. go. She's fully there again.
X104, you are 18 miles southeast. Climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 5 approach via Golf Lima Whiskey transition. Clear to Golf Lima Whiskey. Climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 5 approach via Golf Lima.
So what we'll do now is we'll head back
Clear to
towards
Golf Lima
Glasgow,
Whiskey, Chan
and we'll just bring her in. Using the honeycomb system, we'll just gently guide around. So you can see there that the systems do work with the honeycomb. The only thing I can't map at the minute is the feather. It won't go into feather mode for some reason. I've tried toggle, I've tried everything, but unfortunately it just won't map at the minute. It'll bring it down, but it won't actually put it into full feather mode. But it's good that it works. It proves that, you know, it is a working system. And yeah, so we'll do a little bit of feathering, bring the throttle down now. Now I'm actually going to take the autopilot off now. Just bringing the throttle down just a touch with some feather down. Just remember, when you are landing, you do need full throttle control on there. Landing lights are on. We'll pretend we've done our checklist for landing. There's a little bit windy actually coming in here, guys. I'm now going to increase the throttle, the pitch of the propellers, give us a bit more control, and I'm going to drop a notch of flaps. See there, we've got Glasgow on the horizon, and a little bit of pitch down, a little bit of pitch high there. There we go. Get ourselves back on track. Come on, pull around, and gear down. And I'm going to go full flaps. Try and get that speed down a little bit, but also keeping the power on because we've got a little bit of a wind. Actually, we've got quite a lot of wind here. It's very bumpy. I'm actually going to put a little bit more throttle on, probably bring it in about 160 because we're not getting anywhere here. There we go, a bit more control over it now. Pitch high there. There we go. Frame rates aren't great at the minute because I've got my webcam running on the same system. Aim for that threshold. Keep it nice and steady. Bringing the throttle down as we're coming in. A little bit of power last minute, just to get us over that threshold. Bringing us down, reducing the power idle, pulling back, watching the yoke, watching the side sticks. There we go. And activate reverse thrust. And release reverse. And there you have it, guys. So I hope you enjoy watching my little video. Please like and subscribe. I do apologise about the quality of the frames there. The frames keep dropping because we're running a webcam as well. I need to think of something better to
Chan X104, please expedite your climb 3,000
kind of help us out there with the frames. So you know, there you have it. The throttle, the feather does work. And what I'll do is we'll bring it down. We'll go and park where we left off. Let's drop light off, tank lights off. And we'll park it here, ready for the maintenance crew. Parking brake on. So bring the throttle down. And we're going to put it into feather. That should put it into feather mode, but it doesn't. On the Kingair, you're going to have to put it into feather mode manually by dragging the levers down. And we can go into low idle.
Chanex 104, please expedite your climb 3,000 feet.
Engine 1 shut down, and what you'll notice when the engines are in feather mode, they should shut down a little bit quicker. So let's shut left engine down. Beacon lights off. Put it off. So you can see there, the propellers are in feather mode. If I take them out of feather mode, you'll see the animation jump. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. And there you go. You can see the propellers move around there into forward propulsion mode. And then you put them in reverse.
Chanex 104, please expedite your climb 3,000 feet.
There you go. So it does work. It's very impressive. Turn that off. We'll turn the alternators off. Avionics screens off. And finally, master battery. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe. As I say, it's a short video just showing the feathering. I'm sorry about the quality. With my frames, I've probably got it set to ultra and 4K. I should lower the settings if I'm going to do some recording with it. But I do like to, you know, as you can see, it's on a 65-inch telly, so it's a little bit. This is the Honeycomb Alpha and Bravo system that I'm using. Somebody commented on it last time, and it is a great bit of kit. It's so fluent. You think the Logitech's good? This is about 10 times better. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Stay flying.